Please let me know if you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Okay, you can hear me. All right. So I guess everyone else can hear me as well. Big mix-up, guys. NINZA sent me an expired link. I imagine you all got the same expired link. I am grateful that you are here. Let's give people about a minute to show up. Um, yeah, that's kind of threw me for a loop. I almost gave up, but I said, you know what? I'm going to give you my own link. Whoever can show up, shows up. This is recorded. So we'll just do the best we can with what we have, right? This is so similar to trading. Got to respond to difficult situations. So, okay, people are coming in. Great. Yeah, thank you all for being so patient. Just the way things happen. If this is the first time you hear me, my name is James Buchman, and this is not me. uh, uh, please make sure that your mic is muted. Please make sure that your mic is muted. I just did this on the fly, so I did not do any uh, stuff that needs to be done here. So please just cooperate with me. Keep your mics off. That would be great. Also, I will respond to all questions at the end. Let me get through this presentation. Again, thank you for coming and being understanding. If you just are showing up, yes, it was a bad link. I sent my own link. So hopefully everything was all right. I think this is being recorded. And here we go. So yes, this is my name. This is not my face. I am a lot more handsome and a lot older than this gentleman over here. But in any case, this is the way to get in touch with me. I'll go daytrading at yahoo.com. Please shut off your mic. Please don't make me kind of go one by one here. I just didn't know how to program it the right way.
NQ by Signal 1.
So you can hear RK system. And anyway, yeah, so I have a Discord group where I provide buy and sell level for 7 futures instruments. And I specialize. I focus on NASDAQ and S&P every morning before US session opens, where I go over levels and direction and all that good stuff in Discord and in the live room. So we are here for RK System Platinum. So I am going to make this somewhat short so we can get to the charts. I mean, that's what I'm all about. I'm all about charts. So this is a back test. Any information on the back test is available in this YouTube video. I myself, I do not do back tests. I do actual trading. Weird, right? Yeah. I don't know if I think I said that before. When I first kind of was giving this suggestion of making webinars, I first went to other software webinars, trading software, and I was watching them and I was just amazed what passed for, believing in your own product. These people don't actually trade what they are recommending. And I said, no, if I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to be trading. So you're going to see charts from today, not cherry picked from 6 days ago of some really good day when things were beautiful. From today, you're going to see my PA account or prop firm funded account. That's all I trade. I do not do market replay. I do not do sim accounts. I do not do evaluation accounts. I trade prop firm funded accounts. If I'm going to be promoting something, I'm going to have skin in the game. Otherwise, it's ridiculous. But no, these back tests are good. They're showing a very profitable system. So, RK system, as you can hear, RK System Platinum is talking to you, which is great. It would be annoying too, but no, really, really good. So basically, this is a trend following system that has pullbacks to generate trades in a direction of the trend. I mean, that's the key. We want to be trading with the trend, but we don't want to be buying breakouts if it's a buy. We don't want to be selling breakdowns, right? We want a pullback. We want a direction. We want the trend. Then we want to pull back and then a high probability trade. So these are just some examples. And of course, the charts that are shown are always the perfect charts. We today are going to see not so perfect charts because my charts are from today, actually. And I forgot to tell you, I'm going to say it a few more times, I'm sure. I did not change any settings on any charts.
Signal 2.
I did not change any settings on any charts. All the charts you're going to see from me from today are default settings. Why? Because I got tired of people emailing me, asking me for settings. It's not about the settings. Maybe I'll go into it a bit later. It's not about the settings. So all the charts that I'm going to show you today are default settings out of the box. But this is what we see here. We see a trend, we see a pullback, and then we see an arrow that appears in real time upon bar, in this case, closing to the upside, and it generates a signal along signals. The opposite for short trades, there is a move down, retracement up, and then continuation, bar closing down, and a signal appears to take a short trade. Now, they've done a lot of updating for this system. This is version 4, and they really significantly improved the signals, mainly on what they call the age of the trend. So a trend, of course, we know, right? It's a directional move. That's what creates a trend. But if it's a very, quote, young trend, it might not be sufficient to be, I guess, quote, sure that the trend will continue. On the other hand, if a move is overextended, right, becomes an old trend. And so this new version finds a way of having a minimum and a maximum age of trend to filter some, I guess, what people might call false signals. There are no false signals, by the way. There are signals that are profitable and signals that are not profitable, but a signal is a signal. But with this new version, they really found this way of filtering signals that you might want to avoid. And again, it has to do with the age, with the whole retracement thing. Not going to go into it, but it's all part of customizing the system. You're going to have, and I'm going to show you on the chart, a lot of different ways of customizing the system. And again, so what I'm going to show you is out of the box, but that's actually what I'm going to show you is the worst that it could be, because the fact is you can, by adjusting some settings, make the system a lot more effective than it is just out of the box. I did not change the settings because then it becomes all about the settings. So yeah. Again, it's just showing you there are pullbacks based on price action and then pullbacks based on the moving average. There are a number of different signals in this system. And I'm going to show you what I prefer, but that's just my personal preference. Right, so it's very easy to adjust the settings. It's very intuitive. After you have it for a few days and you play with it a little, you begin to see how by changing some settings, it creates a trend a little faster or a little slower. It would expect a different degree of pullback to generate a signal, all that good stuff. Oops, don't look at the deal yet, because then you're going to leave and then I'll be sad. So let's do some demonstration, shall we? Let's demonstrate. Okay, what should we start with? Let's start with, I'm going to save the NASDAQ for last because everyone wants the NASDAQ. It's not all about the NASDAQ. Let's do this. Okay. So, right. So as you can see, this is a PA account. Again, that's what I trade. Now, not all my
RTY. Sell signal 2.
RTY. Now, not all my funded accounts start with PA. Different firms have different way of identifying funded accounts. It's just that I know most people here probably belong to one of two more popular firms that identify their accounts with PA. So this is the total trading a number of markets using out of the box all the settings you're going to see here. Everything is out of the box. I changed nothing. I changed nothing to avoid 40 questions about the settings. This is out of the box. So, crude oil. Crude oil was very sideways today, very sideways. You can see ugly, but again, it's just what it is. You know, I'm not going to show you a beautiful chart from a number of days ago where everything went beautiful. You should see what actual everyday charts look like using this system.
Thank you. Buy signal 1.
Boy, it talks to you a lot. So in any case, now I can tell you for myself for today, crude oil, I was not looking for short trades, and that has to do with the price that was reached on the downside, 78.40. 78.40 was an important price to me. I was actually expecting the market to firm up on 78.40 and possibly go higher. But regardless of me, here is a short signal. And again, depending what you were looking for, if you were looking for a quick scalp, you got it. If not, you got stopped as price went bullish. But there is no long signal here. So yes, price went bullish, but no long signal. Continuation lower. Now, here is something that in time you will learn how to do with this. You see this? This here? This is created ahead of time. A break of this below the line, that's actually a short right here. Now, that's more of a breakout approach, might not be for everyone, but I've kind of learned how to do this. Again, I was not looking for a short trade, but if I was, for me, right here, this is a short. In any case, then there is a pullback, a second short. Now, let me now explain to you how I use this system. And if you watched my video on the NINZA Co website, you've seen that I only prefer the first signal in a sequence, but this is the first signal in a sequence because here there is a reset. Price is bullish. So I take this, but then I don't take this. See this? This I don't take. I take the first one for a scalp if I'm trading short, which I wasn't, but this is the first trade I take. Also, I do not take, sometimes you're going to see short trades above the line or long trades below the line. And that's another thing I don't do. I don't take short trades above the line, long trades below the line. I skip those. Those overall I found to be lower probability. But this is the long I was looking for, forming on 78. That to me, that was the long. This was it. Again, just from my own work, knowing the importance of 78.40, I was not interested in shorts. I was looking for long trades. Now, the fact is, this first long is probably a losing trade, depending how you, let me make this bigger and explain this, though. This is important. Make this bigger. Okay. Now, do you see what I mean by a long signal? Now, this is the system coming up with a long signal, but you see how it's below the line? That's why I don't take it. Now, depending how you played it, you did not have to get stopped. If your stop was below the signal bar, you would have stayed in. But to me, this is not as good as this. Do you see the difference? You see the difference between this and this? This, no heat. I mean, just pure up. This, because it's below the line, there is still some pressure to the downside. And you see, you are taking some heat over here. Now, depending how you played it, you know, it's questionable whether or not. I think you should have stayed in the trade even if you took it. But this is just much much better. This is the move. This is the move. Now, again, me personally, I do not take the subsequent trades, but it was a second trade that's also a winning trade, and then it's toward the end of the day here. Now, here is a short above the line. If I was looking for shorts, I wouldn't have taken that because above the line, same here, above the line. This is the end of the day, but when it's finally, well, there was no signal here, so forget it. But you see how that these just are not as good, are not as crisp, let's put it this way, as when this happens above this. Then it's beautiful. Again, if you're just joining us, all the charts I'm showing you are out of the box default settings. Okay, that's Crude. Let's move to, I'm always asked about the Russell. We just heard Russell talking. Let's talk about the Russell. The Russell. The Russell. Okay, Russell. 930. This is 930. This is a short, maybe get a bit bigger. This is a short above the line, and I'm not taking it. This is good enough for a scalp for sure. I just would not be taking it. It is a short above the line. Besides the fact I was looking for long trades today. Today, if you were in my live room today, you know, in indices, I was looking long. This is a great signal. This is a beast right here. This is a long signal, nicely above the line, bullish all the way, basically no heat, and up we go. Huge move. You should be done here. Now, I don't take subsequent longs. Here is an example why, right? These, no. Now, here is a short above the line. If I was looking for shorts, which I wasn't, I'm still not taking it. This one ends up being a beautiful signal. Here is a long, but below the line, not taking them, not taking them. This whole thing is a mess here. This is decent, except this is not the first signal. So again, I wasn't looking for shorts. If I was, I would not be taking those shorts. But this long is good. You see above the line, nice, going up. And then we hit chop, right? So lunchtime, and that's another thing I forgot to mention. I think you know this by now. I do not like to trade after like 11 a.m. Eastern. After the first 90 minutes of trading, then it's just chop and for what? Should have hit my target already. But anyway, we can just take a look at the signals just for the education of it. So this one is below the line, as you can see, not taking it. This short is below the line, and this would have been a losing trade right here. Then this long is good. This short is good. This one is short is good. You see a long below the line, no good, no good. Chop time anyway, but this short is a loser. This long probably not taking. Again, this whole thing here is not really good until here. Now we have a nice long trade above the line, and up we go here. This short trade is fine, below the line, down we go. This is below the line longs, not taking, and this is end of day, below the line short, but end of day. So that's the Russell. Kind of choppy there at times there, but still did okay. Again, I was just interested in that first long. That first long, to me, that was it. That was it. I know a lot of people like the S&P. Here is my thing with the S&P. Here is my thing with the S&P. S&P is very difficult to trade using indicators, I found, just from my experience. But let's see how RK System did. Again, S&P, if you were in my room, you knew I was just looking long, just long, just looking long. This is the trade. I mean, just a tremendous move higher. I would, and pretty much to the end of the day, but I would not even be looking for a short. It was just a trend day up in S&P, just go long, you know. So, but S&P in general, I find more difficult to trade using indicators. RK system today handled it well. You see it, by the way, the different signals, and it has to do with the age of the trend and the kind of pullback you get. Very often, these triangle trades tend to be very accurate, but I prefer the first one, so I prefer just these regular arrows. That's just, just a preference thing. Use again this triangle down, and for the most part, it's very, very accurate. Okay, let's get to the NASDAQ. Hold on. Where's my NASDAQ? Oh, there was YM. Should we take a look at YM? There is YM. Let's do YM. Let's do YM. Okay. 930. Kind of like the same thing. Shorts above the line, just not interested. This is the long, and now unfortunately, this long is right on the line. And I guess to be consistent, I have to say I wouldn't take it, except I was looking for a long to begin with. Then you got a second signal, which is, wouldn't participate in. There is a short below the line. This is a legitimate system short. And if I wasn't looking for longs, I would take the short. Longs below the line, no good. These longs are below the line. Shorts that are good. And this is it, though. So if for YM, some patience was needed. Just how it was. Here is a long above the line. So I'm looking for longs. It's a good signal. It's above the line. And up we go. Nice scalp and done. Otherwise, a short below. A long, slightly above. Well, this one is above, actually. So, but this is toward the end of the day. If you took it, I guess it would be a loss, but wouldn't trade it this time. So the YM is a market that needed patience. I mean, the kind of trade I would take would not happen until here. A long, which is above the line and looking good. That's this one. Okay, let's take a look at the NASDAQ. Because everyone loves the NASDAQ or hates the NASDAQ. It depends. Maybe hates the NASDAQ. Okay, where are we? NASDAQ. All right, 930. So NASDAQ, I was definitely looking long. The only unfortunate thing for me, I guess, is that it's not the first signal. The first signal was all the way back there for that long. So just to be consistent and make it look like after the open, this would have been enough for a scalp for sure. But this is the one. This is it. This is the one. I would not be looking for shorts, and these shorts were above the line, so that's no good anyway. But this is the long for a scalp. I would not be looking for shorts, but these shorts, this one was amazing. Huge move down. That's the one I was be looking for. Slightly above the line, could have been a bit more perfect, but still fine. Above the line here, and up we go. That's what I was looking for, that long. And then probably should be done as we're heading toward 11 o'clock. Again, if I'm still in, I'm still looking for longs. Here is one. This is another, but this one took quite a bit of heat. There was another long. So it was a day for long. So, like even though the system can identify short trades, and that I guess is a discussion all to itself. All these tools that we have do not relieve us of the responsibility of being a trader. They're here to help us. To just say I'm going to take anything that the system shows, I think you could do better if you have a certain bias, if you are waiting for some key levels, and then using a tool like RK-Sys Platinum, that combination becomes very profitable. So again, just longs. Here is that triangle I was talking about. So again, that triangle has to do with the age of the trend and the pullback amount. Another long. Then we hit, lunchtime. This long was okay. This long was amazing. So, and now we're just getting, I would not participate in any of this. Of course, I would be done. Here is a long below the line, and you see what I mean with this longs below the line. I would stay away from those. This is a good one. This is below the line. This shorts will be good. I just wouldn't be looking for shorts. But I mean, wow. And then here's the long. See, if I'm still trading, which I'm not, this is just a beautiful trade. Beautiful. So so again, this is out of the box, default settings. Don't ask me about what are the settings. It's just whatever it comes with. In all the charts I have shown you, I did not change a thing. Now, I'm going to address some issues that are always asked pretty much every week. King Renko, can I use it on another time frame? Yes, you can. You can use it on other time frames. You can use it on ninzaRenko, for example. You can use it on tick charts. You can use it on range charts. I find, just from my experience, King Renko bars tend to be the most accurate. Other time frames and whatnot, Renko bars, it's not that they're bad, but I think if you compare over time, over a large sample of trades, I think you will find that the King Renko bar is the more accurate bar that produces more effective signals. Okay. So now before question and answer section, I will show you the deal because you guys have been so patient, and I truly appreciate you coming here after the whole
by signal 1.
After the whole mix-up. So it's time to show the deal. Done. Why can't I find? Okay, hold on. No, that's not it. Where is it? Okay, hold on. Okay, let's find the deal. The deal. Okay. So they only given 15 licenses for this price. Normally it's close to 2,500. They're basically giving it under 1,400. Well, giving it. They are offering it for less than 1,400. Now, I forgot to mention this. The new version could be automated, but let me make it clear. RK-Sys Platinum does not by itself come with automation. The signals could be automated by a third-party software. You can send me an email or you can ask NINZA Code. They will tell you. I don't want to say it here because I don't know if they have a business relationship with that company, but I think most of you are familiar with software that can automate signals. So yes, RK-Sys Platinum, its signals could be automated by a third-party software. But if you don't want to deal with that, they are offering EOB, it looks like, EOB ordering, which is a great tool. Basically gets rid of your chart trader. Great tool. They basically are giving it away, if I'm understanding, for free as a bonus. And if you already, am I understanding this right? If you already have this EOB ordering or you don't want it, they're going to give you this amount equivalent as a gift. That is crazy. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm understanding this right. So if you're not sure how to use anything when it comes to, contact NINZA. They will help you. Their support is excellent. So just remember they're based in Asia, so you email them now, you're going to get an answer, probably tomorrow morning. There's a 12-hour difference. So, but they'll take care of you. So if there was any issue with that, any questions, anything not clear. So yeah, just 15 licenses for this amount. Okay, and now I'll be ready to take questions. Just give me 1 minute. Let me get a glass of water. Because I was panicking there when the link wasn't working. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Buy signal 2.
Type your questions if you have any. All right. Well, I don't see any questions, so I guess I was very clear. So this was recorded, I think, unless I messed it up. I think I managed to record it. And yeah, I'm sorry about this whole confusion. It happens. It happens. Question. Oh yeah, here we go. So what's included is the RK-Sys Platinum. It does not include my understanding is it does not include the King Renko bar, but you can use either the $200, where's the $200? Hold on. Isn't there 200? No. Sorry, guys. Wasn't there? Yeah, there was also a $200 gift. It's a good thing I found this. There was a $200 gift that that is included there. So hold on, let me just make sure that I'm sharing this. 1 minute. Here we go. Yeah. So so you can definitely use this to buy the bar. I'm not sure how much King Renko bar is selling for. So the bar is not included. And what is included is all the indicators that come with the RK system Platinum. They are, well, it's really one system with a whole bunch of settings. So everything you saw on the charts, like everything that you see on the charts, everything here is part of this system. These levels are part of the system. Of course, the moving average, the pullback indicator here, all of this comes with the system. Okay, 1 minute. What settings do I use? Well, as I said a number of times, out of the box, default settings, I changed nothing on any of the charts that I have shown. I've done this on purpose so that no one would be asking about the settings, which means, by the way, that you can improve the performance of the system if you do take some time and work on settings. The reason me not doing anything with the settings just means that you can make this better and your result could be better than this. This result is based on not doing any work with the system. So you can definitely do better than that. 1 minute. Okay. So the different arrows are just the different types of signals that have to do with the age of the trend, as I explained, and the pullback. So for me, I like to trade the first signal. So I just concern myself with this, and subsequent signals I don't take. I just find, after doing this for a while, that the first signal tends to be the best. And subsequent signals, unless there is a very strong trend, right? I mean, unless show an example of a very strong trend, like something like this, right? You get the first, you get the second, you get the third, and all of these are good. But most of the time, market is just chopping around. Most of the time, there are no really strong trends. And when the market is chopping around, you really want to kind of go for the first.
By signal 4.
So what you hear now is the system talking to you and lets you know if there is a signal and on what instrument this signal appears. 1 minute. Can I get rid of the arrows I don't want? You can. You can simply, I believe. I'd never tried it, but if you go to the indicator, you can simply, I think, delete, make it transparent, or just delete the signal. These are all the different signals. You can delete the signals you don't want to see, I guess. To me, they don't bother me. I just take the first signal, and I just forget the rest. If it bothers you, yeah, you can definitely play around with this and erase signals that you don't like. By the way, so all of these parameters here, all of these parameters could be adjusted to make the system even better. Again, I touched nothing. I used out-of-the-box settings just to show you the worst case scenario. So what you have seen is not the best. What you have seen is a system that has not been customized at all. And actually, in your own trading, that is not the way to go. You want to customize a system to suit your needs and quote behavior of the market that you are trading. I just didn't want to deal with show me the settings and questions about settings, and so I just said no, I just out of the box, and that's how I traded it for today. All right, I'm going to finish up here. But I want to thank all of you again for your patience. Let me see if you want to, hold on. Let me, just want to show you the offer one more time over here. So this is the offer. Let me see. Yes, this is the newest. So this is version 4, but I think this is an upgrade. So the way NINZA works is once you purchase it, the upgrades are free. And in this latest version, they really, like I said, they worked on a way to filter some types of trades. They found a way to I guess have like a minimum trend and a maximum trend, bars in trend or age of trend. And what it means is they try to find minimum and maximum criteria that a trend would still qualify as not too, quote, young or not too overdone, not too old. Because if, like if a trend just starts, you don't know it's a trend yet. It could just be a retracement. At the same time, if there is a big move already, the move gets overdone, you don't necessarily want to take a signal and kind of chase the price. So they found a way of just adjusting these parameters and just make the signals more effective. So yeah, I am done here. Yeah, thank you all for your understanding. Hopefully this will not happen again. And we're going to have smooth sailing from this point on. But thank you. Any questions? Again, you can email me. I am where? I am here. I am here. You can come and visit my Discord channel. We have a public area there. Where we just share some information that we do in the live room. In any case, everyone, have a good night.